Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, I am playing against Malestav and my options: Aerial, Typhoon, Speed and Supply. And looking at those, Typhoon looked like the best, even if Hounds together with Sledges is not the best starting unit combination, but Typhoon spec's really good. 300 extra money on Hound 4. And the sledges are good. At least I like them. On my opponent's side, cost control, marksman, fortified, and missile spec. And out of those, I would probably go for missile. Although, if I was going crab, it would be cost control. This game is before the crab nerf, the last one that I will factor, because it's a really good one. Yeah. Even if it's expired, don't know how it will affect, because there is 2 crabs in the match, I think. And they will be changed in the replay to the new ones, although I don't invest in any tax on them or anything, so don't think it will make a difference. You see me instantly selling tower. I'm defending because I expect my opponent to attack his missile spec, which can be quite annoying with the missiles. You see verticals by usual vertical sledges, which I really like. It increases their shaft clear potential and their annoyance potential against some units like balls. And I will just grab 2 crawlers on the first round. My opponent also sold 1 tower, but sold the one right behind his units. And also grabbed shaft. So he has 3 packs of shaft. And even put 1 all the way on the edge of the other side. Was expecting me to sell this. Maybe. And people don't believe in sledges, but sledges and hounds actually have some DPS, and they can kill spiders, as you can see. Even if not fast, they can do it. And the tower is taking care of the fangs on the other side. So only sledges survived, and not many of them, but 6 sledges. 60% of my sledges, since I have 10. So first round victory. And here we go. There is Phoenix, which is probably the best pick for me here. But there is Vortex, so crabs. And the game is offering me 2 crabs. It's hard to pass 2 crabs. At least it was. Although now I think they will be great tanks with the new patch. Changing their tech. Emergency armor together with healing and extra HP will make them great tanks. Maybe one of the best tanks. But you can see, I'm grabbing crabs. And unlocking fangs, because where's my NTA? If my opponent goes for Phoenix, which he does, I would have nothing against the Phoenix. So I'm putting some late fangs. But my opponent has other plans. He unlocked Phantom Ray. And you can see he has a very strange tech bar for Phantoms. And I didn't look at his tech bar. I think they didn't look at his tech bar the entire game. So, big mistake from me. But you can see there's no armor, so they have nothing against Mustangs, which is very strange. But they have Self-Clock, which was buffed recently. So now it gives 20% attack. HP, and it's very cheap, at 100. All his techs are quite cheap, except shield. He doesn't have range. And he grabbed 2. He also put 1 on the left side, and my tower is not leveled. Thankfully the crab killed the spider before the end. But His phantoms can kill my fangs, even if you can see here, the fangs killed one of the phantoms. And I won the ground war, but I don't have enough anti-air to kill all those phantoms and phoenix. The fangs would have worked only against phoenixes, but not when he added 2 packs of phantoms and grabbed the buff 2 times. Here it's not improved, Overlord. I was looking improved. No, it's fortified. Fortified is kinda weak. Here, deployment is a good card, though not that great for me. I'll just skip for money, and I have exactly enough to grab 2 Farseers. And they should be able to deal with those phantoms on both sides. And that's how I can do this round. I am with 0 money now. I had exactly 650. And let's see what my opponent will do. He will grab more phantoms and go for high explosive ammo. So now they are shaft clear phantoms. They still have a decent DPS. If you look, it's still more than 1000 DPS. But now they can kill shaft faster, which will not help them against the Farseers. But there's also a missile, and I don't have the money to put a shield. Although a shield here would be great, although he could go here, he could go here. There's a lot of good targets for him in here. I would need 2 shields to protect everything. And right at the end he changes, he gets this side. He will kill the hounds and damage the other units. And even kill a lot of fangs. Not fangs, crawlers. You can see the Farseer doing its job here. And here, so Farseer is doing great. So not great enough. You see, they don't quite have the damage to one shot the phantoms. The phantoms have a little more HP than the Farseers can one shot without aerial specialization, which I didn't grab yet, so I end up losing. Even if I grab the counter to what he's investing. But his units did a lot of damage and better than I expected. Here, smoke bomb's not that great against him. He's mostly investing in air now. And you can see Phoenix was top damage. 38,000 DPS damage with a level 1 Phoenix. So it's feasting on my medium units here with no shaft in front. You see me grabbing AA on the Farseer and grabbing one more on this side. I'm also grabbing 1 pack of crawlers. Okay, we'll put here. So my Farseer is not instantly targeted. I sold the tower. Wasn't doing much. And 1 missile here, just in case he put shaft in front. I want to deal with this fast and go forward. And I think I will forget to shoot. Yeah, I grab it. HP and forgot to shoot. So, mistake. Big mistake, because if I put 1 shield here, I would render most of his spell useless, but now he will get a full 2 hound spell in here. And I don't even have the tech on the hounds to clear it. So yeah, really bad for me. So even with that, now with AA, my Farseers are doing much better against his AA. They one shot the units. they do have DPS to kill the spiders too. And even with the smoke, I actually win the round. I also grabbed the Typhoons, which did okay. I do need shaft clear units. You can see I'm not investing on any of my shaft clear units. And here we have no units that I want. So I think I'll just grab the 5 badger and sell. It's the same money as the Sabertooth, which are the best ones here. We sell. Another pack of crawlers here to counter his crawlers and replicate. There are crawlers here too, although maybe not the best option considering he's going for shaft clear phantoms. And replicate, we just stack a lot of crawlers together, which is perfect for phantoms to clear. He goes for the level 3 Sabertooth in here. You put it on my flank. Which is quite annoying to kill since Farseers is not the best DPS against ground units. And he will missile here. Since I think they will turn and move here to deal with the Prowler and Sabertooth, they will get targeted by the missile. I think they won't go forward. One missile here, just so my Farseer can target his air units faster, and one here for safety against something like this, and a Rhino here. You can see that he went for another Sabertooth in here, and stealth on his phantoms. Since it was spawning, my Farseers actually managed to kill the Sabertooth. This sneaky phantom goes and grabs my tower, which is really annoying. And did you notice something? Apparently they become immune when they turn invisible. You saw that the first missile hit, the second one didn't hit. So this stealth can be quite annoying. Here, none of those look good for me. I will just skip. My Farseers keep getting levels. Use me to my missile here all the way in the end because I want to hit the phantoms. But now they are level 2 phantoms, so it won't even kill them. I need the same on the left side because I want my crawlers to replicate and not be targeted by the phantoms instantly. Another Farseer here in the middle to stop pesky phantoms from grabbing my tower. The spiders are getting levels. And I am going for shield this time. He has his missile strike back. He went for field and entrenchment on his Sabertooth. Because of this one, probably. And I didn't quite have the money to get levels. And he throws the missile on the side that I don't have a shield, although the missile don't strike many things. And I am having a bit of a problem here, even if I do have a lot of crawlers. The phantoms are clearing the crawlers. I managed to win on the left. But the right's not quite winning as I expected. The shield's protecting my tower, Without the shield, I would be in big trouble. Because it's a level 1 tower. So the shield saved me on this one. Here we get orbital bombardment. Underground threat could also be useful. But I will go with orbital. And orbital here can be very good against his air units. And so this Phantom is doing a lot of damage. His Phoenix is still top 1 on damage and the Spider is top 2. You see me going for another Farseer. One all the way in the end here to deal with this Phantom faster. But I still have the Sabertooth problem, even if now it's a level 3 Farseer. I got a level for it. And grabbed level 2 attack enhancement, so more damage. Be able to deal with this flank faster to turn on the main army, even if the side army has quite a few units. He's adding more on this left. And I'm grabbing even more Farseers. I think I went back on this one, yeah. I decided to put another sledge in here. So I have another unit to delay an attack on this one. My tower is still level 1. He also went for the bombardment. But I have shields protecting my army, so it should be better for me than it is for him, which can't quite shield his units. Even if he grabbed the shield for the Phantoms, so now they are really tanky. You can see the level 1 Farseers having a problem to kill level 2 Phantoms. The missile killed a few of them, but as you can see, I am suddenly losing because of the shielded Phantoms. So this tech bar is working better than I expected, even if there is a heavy counter to them, which I think I will start using now. I decided I was done with Phantoms. Although maybe I will try one more thing before that. No, I'm already starting going Mustangs with Missile Interceptor. So as far as his Phantoms are actually not the worst against Missile Interception, since he don't have range. So he's at the minimum range, so the missiles travel a very short distance. So it's harder for the Mustangs to intercept, but they can still intercept. I will also go for burst mode, try to solve the shield problem. Problem with burst mode is 6 seconds attack interval. It would be so hard for them to go back to 5 seconds and reduce the amount of missiles to 10 instead of 12. Keep the same DPS, but it would be a little less crippling on the attack speed. You see that I shielded again, now on both sides, because he has smoke and missile. The smoke will land some of it. The missile will be useless. And you can see the Mustangs doing a lot, intercepting missiles. And that is very healthy for my crawlers, which are surviving a bit longer. Even if there is the spiders to kill them. But you can see they are attacking the spiders. On the side, I am losing with 3 separate Phantoms attacking my tower. And my Farseers is slowly killing them. But tower debuff. Even if I still probably have the units to be able to win. You can see a lot of missiles wasted because it was during the debuff. Now it kills, overkills the spider by a lot. And victory! Even if I don't think the burst mode was needed. You would probably still kill the phantoms faster without the burst mode. But it is a welcome change to kill ground units faster. It kills Sabertooth and spiders faster. Here we have units and Void Eyes. Out of the ones here, Void Eyes look like the best ones for me. I was thinking of Rhino, but he does have some Sabertooths and I already have attack on them. Even if he only has one on each side, he could grab more in the middle. So, Voids with electromagnetic armor. So as soon as one of the phantoms splash on them, they will lose all attacks, including the shield. And invisibility. They also help against the sabers. You can see I put one here to shoot at this saber and the other here to shoot at this saber. My opponent's going for wasps, which are quite annoying against the Farseers, especially now that they have burst mode. And I grabbed more Mustangs. You can see now I have 6 Mustangs in here. I shoot it again, but missed the... I think, nah, he won't throw here, it is too... He will expect me to shoot here, but no, he threw the missile here. And everywhere else that I shielded, he didn't throw anything, so yeah. You can see my missile interception is kind of working. So they are dying to spiders here. So it's working and not working. I'm taking way too long to kill his area. That's my problem. Even if my Mustangs work, my air DPS is not what it needs to be. The Mustangs are actually doing a lot of damage. Although they did do a lot of damage. More than 100,000 damage on level 1 Farseer. It's a lot of damage. It's not even one of my top damage units. You can see they killing the level 2. Taking some time, but they are killing it. And looking at that, what should have I done? From the start, instead of going Farseer, if I had just looked at the enemy attacks, I could have went Mustang with Iron Specialization. Since he don't have armor, he can't counter the Mustangs with the Phantoms. They would probably be better than the Farseers against it. But here we go. I lost, and I don't want to lose again. You will see me throwing Electromag here, which will get a lot of his units, and even if he shoots, it wouldn't protect them. The only thing that he can do that would protect all his units is Overlord with Photon Coating, which would be what I would do. Since I already have the Voids with electromagnetic armor. And you will see that I will grab one more attack on the Voids. It's only 300, and Charged Shot will help them kill the ground units faster. I do need some DPS to kill the spiders and sabers faster and not overload all the damage I need to do on the Farseers. look at this one, almost 200,000 damage on this Farseer. And this one, 140,000. So a lot of HP. You can see level 1 Phantom. 5,600 HP, but double that because of energy shield. So there's a lot of HP in the air. You see that I grabbed even more Mustangs. So I am blocking most of his missiles. Okay, so they're trying to hit my Farseer here and just getting blocked. And I hit the critical point where my opponent simply can't land missiles with his Farseer. And not landing missiles with his Farseers, he can't shaft clear and clear anything. Only the spiders are working. And he got overwhelmed. But if you look at his tech bar, let's view the battlefield. And let's take over on his side of the board. But if you already enjoyed, you could subscribe. I really appreciate it. But let's go here. Letter mag. No, let's just skip. I have Farseers, it's very easy to get button coating on them. But what he needs is overlords. 2 overlords. With photon coating. I will even let this one be on the area of the spell, since it will affect it, but not by much. But we protect all the units, and with them like this, we'll protect all my units, important units. And burst mode. I have a lot of interception, and his only answer to interception is burst mode. And if it nerfs the shaft clear potential of the unit, let's also get this speed. Let's get another one of you. And let's grab some missile interception, because I was using quite a few missiles, I think. So it's also good for him, even if it's used against the Farseers. Because of the burst mode. Let's burst this wall here. And that's it. Let's see how this goes. It got intercepted. And suddenly missiles are landing. Even if I'm still losing the right side. But the left, actually, I am actually winning the right side. And with tower debuff, and that is little, I think. I think I was at 1,600. So he could have won if he trusted more his phantoms. And I may try his strategy. It has potential. He just didn't trust it enough. Instead of going for the 4 tech phantoms, he tried to counter me with rhinos, I think. He went for techs on the rhino, which is not great against me, since I do have quite a bit of DPS. The Farseers do have a lot of DPS with burst mode, and I have the voids with I just grabbed charged and killed his ground investment quite easily. But as you can see, he could win, just protecting his phantoms against electromag and going burst mode on them, so they can bypass the missile interception, even if I had a lot of missile interception with the Mustangs. but don't know how. I would probably have already won the game if I went for the other two options to fight phantoms, which is AA Wasps. I could have went for Wasps on my side with Aero Specialization, or if I went for Mustangs with AA, because he doesn't have shield on his phantoms. And it's just a weakness of this strategy, no shield. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like. It's the last game before the crab nerf, but crabs were not really used on this game. Only 2 crabs here, which I didn't invest in. Actually 3 crabs, which I didn't invest anything on them. No tax or anything. And you can see this game also already considered them the nerfed version of them, with 1.5 seconds on attack. But that's it. I will see you on the next one.